Hello everybody, Patrick Show here. Welcome back to more 999, 9 hours, 9 persons, 9 doors. Part of the Nonary Games collection. Yeah, welcome back. So last time, it's been a few weeks since I last recorded, but I believe we caught Ace in the act. I think we found out he's the CEO of this pharmaceutical place. But a thing I want to do, because I believe we're getting near the end, yeah, right here, is to go back and try to do the endings that we didn't get before. Because I tried to before, but I want to do this, and we already unlocked this, so we're already good, I think. So let us head back, and the click noise is getting a bit annoying, so I turned down my headphones. All the way up here, or in here. Go to the plate on a shelf, maybe?
Hey, Junpei, you got a minute?
Just skip all this. I won't take it. I don't want it.
Yeah, I'm just gonna...
Okay, let's start from the beginning and then work way down, because we're missing something, and I can't, for some reason can't find like how to do this.
Hey, come on. It's not like that.
I'll do like some of the scenes that we haven't gotten, but
By the way,
okay. Does that do anything? Nope. I guess I'll choose the this.
Actual Titanic?
the actual Titanic? You mean it, like, slipped through time and ended up here? Before the ship sunk on April 14th, 1912?
Huh? What the hell are you smoking?
Huh? Did I get it wrong?
No, that's not... I mean, come on. I mean, slipped through time? Seriously? I was talking about the controversy surrounding the Titanic.
Controversy? What do you mean?
Haven't you heard of it? It's pretty famous, you know? The Titanic had a sister ship that was essentially identical. It was called the Olympic.
Oh, yes, I have heard of that. I think I heard it was troubled by a lot of problems. And the company that owned it didn't know what to do with it, right? So they made the Olympic up to look just like the brand new Titanic.
That's right. They also took out a huge insurance policy on it before it set sail.
Huh. That would mean that the real Titanic never sank.
Yeah, the ships got swapped. The real Titanic was renamed the Olympic in secret. They used it as a passenger ship for more than 20 years.
Hey, wait a minute. Wouldn't that mean it retired in 1935?
Huh? Well, yeah, I guess sometime around then, yeah.
Well, what happened to it after that?
I heard it was dismantled.
Dismantled. And it doesn't matter, does it? Whichever boat the real Titanic was, it doesn't exist anymore. It was either retired and dismantled, or sunk in the Atlantic by the curse. But then that would mean that this ship is...
Wait, what did you just say?
Huh?
sank in the Atlantic because of what?
The curse.
What do you mean, a curse?
A curse is a curse. This one is the curse of the Egyptian mummy. Supposedly, the Titanic carried the mummy of the priestess Amun-Ra, which was stolen from a pyramid. And they say that...
Yep, heard all that.
Oh,
but
okay, I get it. Okay, it's that thing. I don't remember the name. Where your body
okay,
turns...
not yet. Funyaripa.
A Funyarimpa. See? I mean, this totally looks like one. And here, and here.
What the hell is a Funyarimpa?
What do you mean? What the hell is a Funyarimpa? You mean you don't know?
How the hell would I know?
How could you not know? That's practically blasphemous.
Personally, I don't know what it is. How many years I've had the Zero Ski games, never looked it up.
Oh, say you're sorry. Apologize to the Funyarimpa. Goodness, you are such a rude woman.
Yeah, I remember this audio clip. I made a news video about this with the recording. I like apologize to the Funyarimpa.
Are you just screwing around? Forget it. I'm just gonna tell you. This is a dog. See? Like this.
Yep. Just want to see.
So, now we know what it's a picture of, but I don't see how that helps us.
Okay, go back here. Got this. Got this. Got this. That.
A rusty knife?
I'm gonna say yes, I have.
I know what you're talking about. There was a novel that had a bunch of stuff in it that described the sinking of the Titanic before it actually sank.
Yeah, that's the one. The title of the novel is Futility. It was written 14 years before the Titanic sank. But...
I know. I mean, I didn't know the name of the book, but... the story was the same, right? It was just like what happened on the Titanic?
yeah,
Well, I heard it was all a hoax.
a hoax?
I heard that the stuff that matched up to the Titanic so well was actually added after it sank. Apparently, the only thing that was the same originally was that a boat ran into an iceberg and sank.
But the novel was published in 1898, 14 years before the accident.
Like I said, that was the first print of the book. 14 years later, the author heard about what happened to the Titanic. He figured that was his chance, you know? He just went back and changed some stuff in his novel, so that it matched the Titanic exactly.
Really?
Really. There's no such thing as premonitions or any of that stuff.
But... that wasn't the only book that predicted the Titanic sinking.
It wasn't?
Yep. There were two other similar stories written by a man named William Thomas Stead. Both of them before the accident. One in 1886 and one in 1892. Stead wrote two stories that had striking similarities to the Titanic disaster. In one, two ships collided. Many of the passengers died because there weren't enough lifeboats. In the other, a ship collided with an iceberg and sank.
I don't know. I mean, I'll give you that it seems a little weird, but... I'm pretty sure it wasn't too uncommon for ships to hit icebergs back in the day, or even other ships.
Right, I knew you'd say that. What if Stead had some sort of special powers? To be more specific, what if he had the ability to do automatic writing?
What? Automatic writing? Wait, are you talking about when someone's possessed by a spirit and then they write a bunch of stuff without knowing what they're writing?
Yes.
What do you mean, yes? That stuff's a load of bull. Okay, let's say, hypothetically, that automatic writing isn't a total load. These guys still couldn't have predicted the sinking of the Titanic. When this Stead dude wrote his thing, nobody had died on the Titanic yet. So if automatic writing is about being possessed by dead people, who the hell possessed him so he could write that stuff?
That's not it.
What's not it?
Stead wasn't possessed by a spirit. He was doing the possessing.
What are you smoking?
William Thomas Stead was a passenger on the Titanic.
Can I skip this? Oh, yes. Okay. I was wondering when we could skip it, just didn't know when.
It is kind of weird.
But it can turn into a liquid. Carbon dioxide turns to liquid if you put it under high enough pressure. But at 1 atmosphere, normal air pressure...
It won't turn into a liquid, right?
That's right. Instead of melting, it'll do what's called sublimating and change immediately from a solid state to a gaseous one.
See, that is weird. Water's a liquid between 32 degrees and 212 degrees. So why isn't that the case for carbon dioxide?
There's a kind of ice that doesn't turn into liquid when it goes above 32 degrees.
All ice. Huh? Ice 9.
I heard about it. Its melting point is 96 degrees.
Ice with a melting point of 96 degrees?
You mean there's water that freezes at 96 degrees?
Yeah, well, you could also look at it as ice that won't melt until it's 96 degrees.
So what's this ice with a melting point of 96 degrees called?
Just skip all that. Yep. Heard all about it. Say kind of annoying.
What does that have to do with Ice 9?
What she's saying is that it's a lot like Ice 9. What happened, I mean.
A lot like? Oh, that would be bad. If water everywhere started freezing at 96 degrees... Man.
It'd be the end of the world. At any rate, we're not gonna have to worry about the end of the world unless we can get out of here pretty damn...
Yep, skip. Okay, so now, we're gonna jump to here. Gonna take the 7th door. Okay, so the missing stuff I don't know, like it doesn't really make it clear, just like let me just put 2017 as well, because this is pretty annoying. Because I'm trying to do this at no, I don't want to do that, but just you got one key. Like, is there a decision that we haven't made in here that just doesn't add up to, like, the others? because that's getting me confused. And I'm like, I look at the Zero Escape wiki, and it's just like, says you need to change your decisions to go down that decision tree, and then you unlock them. When you do this, the other branches will lock because you are no longer going down the other decisions tree. Okay, I get that, but it's just so confusing. Like it says here, like some people say, just gotta play through the parts with the lock key icons. You can then skip to the next square with the lock key. The reason why is because most of the lock key icon are in escape room scenarios, and if you follow the path correctly, each lock key icon will have a cutscene somewhere in that recalls the escape sequence that had valuable stuff to the story. It usually pops up with a dialogue option. Choosing the right one will unlock the lock square, and that still doesn't unlock anything. Actually, hold on. Go back to here. Play on a shelf.
Hey, you.
I won't take it, and then I'll say I will. How about that?
Actually, I guess I'll take it.
Jeez, just make up your mind, all right? Here.
Okay.
Oh, man, I feel a lot better now.
You mean like the stock market?
Nah, that's not what I mean. Why the hell would you think that? I mean, yeah, I do stocks too, but...
You? A stockbroker?
Yeah, got a problem with that?
No, you don't look like the type.
Man, that stuff's just like gambling, you know? All you gotta do is bet on the winning horse. Nothing that hard about it.
You sure sound pretty confident. So, are you betting on winning horses?
Of course I am. You remember a couple years back when the stock for Cradle Pharmaceuticals shot through the roof? Stacked a few bills over that, if I do say so myself.
Uh-huh.
Hey, how long are you gonna stand around wasting time? Stop screwing around.
The lady has spoken. We better get back to work before we really piss her off.
Okay, hopefully this can unlock something.
Hey, wait! We weren't done! Okay, I'll get back to work. Damn it.
Okay, that unlocks. Okay, cool. But what's the difference between the red and like the white? Well, what's the difference? Like, because this looks like the initial key to get everything. Like, start getting this, get here. Like, I would be able to understand it if, like, oh hey, like, this is a key to both doors. Like, and once we go down this path, all the middle path would be locked. But if we went down the number 5 door, go down this path, all this would be unlocked, but not this, and anything like over to the left here. It would be more understandable like that, but but doing like the other way, just like it doesn't really make sense to like making like different colors. Guess I'm gonna go through the 7th door here. So this is assuming that I got the keys there, but like it has to be like one here and one here, because like I assume like if there's two keys, that means, and like the position of it, like it means one in the beginning and one at the end. Okay, trying to remember what the code was. I think it started with the 3. No. Like, it had to start with 3. There we go. Guess I'll look around.
You think we should go back?
Like the molecules were communicating
cool.
with one another.
Yes, something new.
Transmitting information in a way humans couldn't perceive. This phenomena spread throughout the world, right?
Yeah, that's it exactly. But how did you know?
I heard another story, kind of like that one.
When?
In the freezer?
What? The freezer?
Yeah, June told me.
Ice that doesn't melt at room temperature, huh?
That sounds familiar?
Yeah, hold up. I feel like I can remember something. It's right there.
Do you? Do you know about Ice 9?
Ice 9? Ice 9. Ice 9. Ice.
Baby.
That's it. I remember now. That woman, she's on this boat.
That woman?
Alice!
Who's Alice?
Come on. The woman who won't melt at room temperature.
Huh?
You know how the Titanic sank on April 15th, 1912, right?
Yeah, more than 1,500 people died. Worst maritime accident in history. What about it?
Did you hear about the boat that was sent to collect the dead bodies?
I think that was the RMS Carpathia, right? It was a cruise liner, just like the Titanic.
No, that was the ship that picked up the survivors. The ship that collected the dead bodies was the CS McKay Bennett. The McKay Bennett showed up on April 17th, 2 days after the accident. It set out from Halifax, a port in Canada, and recovered 306 bodies. The Atlantic that far north was really cold. It would have to be for there to be icebergs and stuff. Anyway, the bodies they pulled out of the water were frozen solid.
This isn't a very nice story. So, what happened next?
Well, they say the McKay Bennett recovered something more than just dead bodies. There were various bits of stuff floating around in the water. Things the drowned had carried with them, or stuff that dislodged as the ship sank. One of the things they found was a coffin.
A coffin?
Yeah, a wooden one. The craftsman who made it must have been pretty skilled. It wasn't just a wooden coffin. It was all wood, no nails, no reinforcements, no gaps in the wood anywhere. The thing was airtight.
So, like, how would it be possible? Like, if it's entirely made out of wood, like, how will it, like, sealed shut? Like,
The crew got pretty
some
curious about
kind
what
of
might be
sap
inside
or
it and
something?
opened it up. They had to get a wedge and hammer it open. It was so well made. Inside, they found a woman. Or, I guess you should say, they found the dead body of a woman.
Who looks perfectly intact, like she hasn't aged an age.
Her hair was thick and black, and her skin rich brown with no blemishes or signs of decomposition. They
Yeah.
say that she looked gorgeous, like a goddess. She was obviously dead, but everyone who looked at her said she just looked like she was sleeping. Her skin was so lifelike, she looked like she might wake up any minute. And she didn't, though. Like the rest of the bodies they found, she was frozen solid. Eventually, the McKay-Bennett finished searching and returned to Halifax. The 306 bodies were unloaded and taken ashore. However, it was warm enough that they began to thaw. They say that the stink was horrible. But there was one body that didn't thaw. And that was...
The girl in the coffin.
That's right. Everybody thought for sure that she'd melt and start to rot like the rest of them eventually. But weeks passed and nothing happened. And a month passed, and another. It was summer, and she was still frozen solid. After a while, people started to say she was some sort of miracle. Rumors about her started to spread. People came to visit Halifax from all over. After a while, people started to call her All Ice.
Or Alice.
Alice.
Yeah.
Of course, those rumors didn't last long.
Why?
Well, she up and disappeared. One day Alice was there, the next day she wasn't. They say someone snuck into where they were keeping her and stole the body. With the body gone, the rumors followed pretty quickly. After a while, no one remembered her. You might be able to find something about her if you could find a newspaper from back then, but that's about it.
Wait, you just said that she was on this boat.
Yeah, I did. Alice has got to be somewhere on this ship.
Now why the hell would you say something like that?
Because I know.
And just what is it you know?
What happened to Alice after she was stolen?
All right, tell me. What happened to Alice?
Well, around that time, the word was that there was a special black market in New York. All millionaires from all over the world. I've heard that Alice went up for auction there. The person who won the auction was... Lord Dashiell Gourdain.
Who?
You've heard that name before, right?
Lord Gourdain. Oh, isn't he the guy who bought the Gigantic? The Titanic's sister ship?
Yeah, that's him. Although I guess he hadn't done that yet.
What do you mean?
Gourdain bought Alice in 1912. 4 years later, in 1916, he bought the Gigantic. And he hid Alice somewhere on the Gigantic. But nobody knows where. He died in 1931. And apparently he died without ever telling anyone where Alice was hidden. However,
However, what?
Well, he did have one close friend who asked him, "Where is Alice?" And he said, "Alice sleeps in a small chamber past the Forest of Knowledge beneath the navel of the Gigantic."
What the hell is that? Is it some kind of riddle?
Your guess is as good as mine. So that's it. Whatever you think, I believe it. She's hidden somewhere on the Gigantic. In other words, she's hidden somewhere on this ship.
Hey! What are you two doing over there? Stop wasting time and get over here!
Okay, we're coming.
Jeez!
Yeah, so anyway, that's the story. It might be useful someday. Don't forget it.
Alice. Huh.
That mummy wasn't just a normal mummy. They say that she was frozen. The story says that from the time of its discovery all the way through to when it got put on the Titanic. Even though it was carried through the desert, her body never melted.
Then was that Egyptian priestess Alice? Did the water in her body become Ice 9?
No, that's nuts. There's no way somebody like that could exist.
Okay, let's see. We unlocked one. That's good. That is good. Hopefully, we can just rush through here. Okay, go through here. Start with the red. Turn that on. Blue. Got purple. Okay, so let's head back. Hopefully try to do this thing. Okay, swap the bodies. Nope. Yep. Okay.
Hey, hold.
Hopefully we can unlock another cutscene. Yeah, four-leaf
Oh,
clover.
yeah. It's in my pocket somewhere. Here it is. A four-leaf clover. Hey, did you know? Each leaf means something. Hope, faith, love, and luck. That's what a four-leaf clover stands for. Take it. Use it as a good luck charm. Listen to me, Clover. No matter what happens, you can never lose hope. You have to remember what's most important, and that's to have faith and to have love. If you can remember all of those, that'll bring you good luck. Snake, I mean, your brother, he's not dead. He's alive, somewhere. I'm sure of it. You've just gotta believe in that.
Thank you. Thank you.
Come on. Seven's waiting for us at the exit.
Wait, before we go, there's one thing I want to ask you.
What's that?
What do you think when you hear the word experiment?
What?
Oh. I guess it was just a coincidence then. I mean, that you knew about the four-leaf clover.
Look, I'm sorry. I don't want to be a jerk, but you are making less than no sense right now.
Oh, no. It's nothing. Just forget about it.
Oh, don't give me that. You really think I could just drop this? What is this experiment you were talking about?
You promise you won't tell anyone?
Oh. Okay.
Cross my heart.
Really?
Really?
I can trust you, right?
Of course you can.
Okay then, I'll tell you. I'll tell you what happened on this ship 9 years ago.
Yes, we're getting to the good parts.
Wait. On this ship?
Yeah, this ship. It was an experiment to test some sort of psychic thing. Communicating through these fields that you can't see.
Fields that you can't see?
Like, think about this. This is John, right? But is he really John?
Huh?
Isn't this like Locke's socks?
Whose socks?
Or the ship of Theseus?
The ship of who?
You don't know? You haven't heard of those paradoxes?
Oh. The ship thing I heard, where if like they're on a trip or like they're traveling the sea and they replace every part of the ship, is the ship still considered their old ship or is it considered a new ship? Something like that, like they replace every board on the ship and replace it with a new board. Is it considered their old ship or is it considered a new ship? I think that's what the ship of thieves is.
No.
Really?
The socks thing, I don't know.
Okay, well pay attention then. This is how Locke's socks works. Let's say I've got a pair of socks. They're my favorite socks. One of them gets a hole in it.
The hole gets bigger and bigger until there's a strand left. Is it still considered a sock? Like seriously, the sock thing I never heard of. This I'm just guessing out of my butt.
What would you do if that was your sock, Junpei?
Patch it up.
I guess I'd patch it up. Get some cloth and close up the hole.
But what if another hole opens?
I'd add another patch, I suppose.
What if another hole opened after that?
Another patch, I guess?
Well, let's say you just keep adding new patches. Until eventually, the original cloth of the sock is totally gone. Once you get to that point,
Is it still your favorite sock?
can you really say they're the same socks you started with?
Well, that's tough. So, that's the locked socks thing?
Yeah, the ship of Theseus is a lot like it.
I said ships of Thebes, Theseus, whatever.
The ship of Theseus. If you keep fixing the damaged parts of a ship, eventually it ends up with none of the parts it started with. Can you really say that ship is the same one you started with?
Yeah,
And what
yeah.
if you took all the old parts from the first ship and built another one somewhere else?
Is that ship the ship of Theseus? Or is it this one?
Then which ship is the real ship of Theseus?
Theseus,
The one you repaired, or the one you built with all the original parts?
I like paradoxes. I really do.
Hey, do you think it's the same?
What's the same?
These guys. Is this John, or is it Lucy now?
Like, like everything of John and Lucy change except their head and the one arm. Everything else is from the other person.
John's head and heart are both his. But apart from those, and a single arm, the rest of his body was once Lucy's.
Oh yeah, the heart too.
We're just like these mannequins. Think about it. The cells in our body change every day. Old ones die, and new ones are born.
Is it still our same body?
Maybe part of my arm is made of stuff from a fish I ate once. Or maybe part of your right side is made from a cow you ate. If you take it a little further, those cows and fishes are made from something else too, right? That's how we're all connected. Through fields that can't be seen with the naked eye.
Hey, what the hell is taking you two so long? How long are you gonna make me wait? We don't have time to screw around. Oh? What were you two doing? Was this some sort of secret meeting?
No, it wasn't. We were just
Talking about paradoxes.
playing with the mannequins.
You could just have talking about paradoxes.
Huh?
Let's go, Junpei.
Okay, the audio was kind of weird. Hopefully it didn't come up on the stream.
Playing with mannequins, huh?
Don't judge us.
Didn't know you were into that kind of thing, Junpei.
Got a problem?
You're a dick.
Yeah. 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 Yeah.
Alright, I'm gonna open it now. Is that... Alright, let's get going.
Hey man, what's up with you? You're so serious, you know? Can't you sound more happy, you know, get a little excited?
Not really.